Tiffany Nwahriri, a data-obsessed B2B marketing leader with over 15 years of experience helping fast-growing tech companies turn marketing into a powerful growth engine. I've led demand generation and marketing strategy for early-stage startups and scaling SaaS organizations across industries like FinTech, MedTech, AI, blockchain, and the Web3 technologies. Now, through my agency, Third and Taylor, I help B2B tech companies build smart, scalable marketing engines that actually move the needle. I'm passionate about turning marketing into a revenue engine, and today I'm going to walk you through how to build a demand gen engine that drives pipeline fast. First, start with revenue, not leads. Most marketers always start with the leads. So, guys, what does this mean? You need to do some reverse engineering here, right? Oftentimes, marketers say, I need this many leads and I want to convert this many leads throughout the funnel. And they're just going down the funnel. But the reality is, at the bottom of that funnel is a revenue number that your CEO or the board of directors or investors actually care about. So, starting with the revenue, what is the average order value? How many of those deals do you need to close to reach that revenue goal? Now you're going to reverse engineer the math some more. How many sales calls does the sales rep typically have to do? How many leads do they have to receive in order to close that number of deals at that average order value to reach that number of revenue? And from there, how many, let's call it marketing qualified leads, do you have to pass over to sales that will turn into sales qualified leads? So start with the revenue, reverse engineer that funnel to determine how many leads you actually need. Next, build a full funnel content engine. I know this is a challenge for a lot of marketers. We've spent so much time in the top of the funnel, constantly wanting to educate, always wanting to show up as thought leaders. And while that continues to be important, there's definitely some bottom of the funnel content that needs to exist, and it does help convert prospects into customers. So what would some examples of that bottom of funnel content be? Well, let's think about buyer's guides, comparisons, what to look for in your next vendor. So make it really easy for a prospect to choose your solution over another. One thing that I always want to remind marketers is that prospects want to talk to sellers less and less. They're looking to land on your website and be able to get so much information, see what the tool does, learn all about what you do before they even talk to sales. So some of that bottom of funnel content would include those demos, walkthroughs, explainer videos. Don't forget that content when you're putting together your full funnel content engine. Last but not least, number 3, align closely with sales. Guys, this is invaluable. If marketing and sales are not aligned, I guarantee you, whatever playbook you had in place to generate leads is going to fall apart. The playbook needs to not only consist of how you're going to generate leads, but it needs to tell the story of what should happen when the leads come in, how do you hand it off to sales, and what sales should do when they pick it up, all the way until the deal closes. The reason this is mission critical is because you have to create a seamless experience for that prospect. If it feels disjointed between the content, the web pages, the messaging that the prospect originally communicated with, to the sales process, and it feels a little bit disjointed, a prospect can pick up on that, and it definitely will affect the sales process. So while you're looking to shorten that sales cycle and increase your average order value, remember, sales and marketing must be aligned. So I know I ran through those really quick, but just a quick recap. 1, start with the revenue, not leads. 2, build a full funnel content engine that includes content for the bottom of the funnel. And 3, marketing needs to closely align with sales. Demand generation is a team sport. You can't get around it. So when it's done right, it can drive pipeline faster than you think. Guys, thank you so much for watching my marketing moment today. And here's to building demand that actually converts. Be sure to follow me and connect with me on LinkedIn. You can search my name, Tiffany Nwahriri, and be sure to check out my website, thirdandtaylor.com. Thank you.